As Lincoln would say, all that lawyers have to give is their time and advice. It's their, and to give up time and advice to do it for those who need it and couldn't afford it. It was just a wonderful experience, and to be in a committee that people wanted to do something like that. And of course that spirit has continued through the years, and I'm very, very proud of that. And I remember it and very, very proud about what we did here.
I'm happy for myself, and I'm here to see it and to enjoy it, the recollection of it. And it shows half a century of slow but steady growth. And that's the main thing, because the growth comes primarily from efforts of people rather than just from having money thrown at it. It's been a real work and a work of love for a lot of people, and I'm so proud of them.
My job was primarily to screen potential clients to see if they met the requirements of indigency and case type, so that the volunteer attorney coming in that day would be speaking with someone who was indeed eligible.
Legal aid from the 80s to the 90s, 2000s, 2010 forward has just bailed me out on more occasions than I can remember by providing an attorney to someone who needed legal assistance. And sometimes, as I said, I'd call the legal aid and I'd say, there's a case coming downstairs and you should take a close look at it. That was all I would say, and but because they needed some help.
I had a client years ago who came to me with nothing but the clothes on her back. She had run away from an abusive husband, abandoning her 2 little boys, or 3 maybe, it's been a long time. And when she came to court the first time, she was wearing ragged jeans, a t-shirt, and a pair of running shoes that were worn out. And I said, honey, when you come to court next time, I need you to wear some better clothes. She said, Mrs. Willis, these are the only clothes I have. And she'd managed to get herself a part-time job in a 7-Eleven and was renting a room from the guy that owned the 7-Eleven, a trailer across the street. We went through a lot of stuff. She ended up, and I won't tell you all the stuff that happened to me, she ended up with a college degree, with her children back, with a very professional job, and is married to an executive with a major State Department. She got her hair cut. We went to Goodwill, got her one outfit to go to court, and she's just as successful as she can be.
When I first started the case, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I kept getting denied, or they would send me back because I was doing the wrong papers. I literally was headed in the wrong direction. And with Michaela's help, she's got me everything, pretty much everything that I have needed and wanted during this case.
I'm really happy that I was able to have such a good client that listened to me, and we've really been able to develop a good relationship where she can tell me, everything that's going on in her case. And I'm really happy that I got the opportunity to kind of develop those skills more.
We have a training program called Thunderdome, which is a 7 to 8 month training program that includes classroom learning with CLEs, and those are taught by judges and magistrates and excellent, very experienced practitioners in our community.
I've been a mentor since it started. I've presented there each year with the judges. We do a panel discussion, and I think that's a great program. And I'm so happy that we've been able to start that, and I hope it'll continue, because I think it's really worthwhile.
I think it's a wonderful program, and I think they sure put the questions to you when you do lecture. I've been participating in a panel discussion like lecture, and I love that because they're able to ask questions like we used to ask. And I think it's real good to provide that forum where anybody new to the area, not just young lawyers, but anybody new to that practice area can ask questions in a friendly setting and get some help and get some lecturing on it. I don't think it costs them anything.
Programs like Thunderdome are amazing. I speak about Thunderdome, and even the name just makes you excited to hear about the program, and all the individuals that are graduates of the program have done so many wonderful things in our communities.
I was really happy to be a part of the Thunderdome Class 3. Actually, I was taking classes when the first Thunderdome class had started, or else I would have signed up right away. But it was really a great opportunity to help kind of get people involved who ordinarily wouldn't have maybe necessarily considered providing pro bono legal services.
Yeah, they did a really fantastic job for someone that doesn't practice family law to, within a 9-month period, to actually get me comfortable to take on family law cases. And it was Thunderdome that gave me the practical skills to do it, and also to give me the network of mentors and resources that I can reach out to.
It's a fantastic program. It gives a good foundation with the mentoring process from other seasoned lawyers to the young lawyers, or lawyers, I wouldn't even say young lawyers, but lawyers who've not maybe handled a family law case.
It's a great program because it takes away that fear that people have of taking on a case like a family law case if all they do all day is insurance or some other area of law. And that you shouldn't be afraid of this. You're a lawyer, you can do this, and you sure can help the people who need the help.
When they have an attorney that is volunteering their services, civil law may not be their main practice. And it's very important that they be brought up to date in the latest issues in civil law, and also to have their skills honed since they had it in law school. So it's very important, because that way you make sure that when an individual is getting their representation, it's of the highest quality.
It's been a wonderful and rewarding experience for me. Michaela is a great person. She's an excellent lawyer, and I've really enjoyed helping to guide her through the family law process. Part of being a community is being able to give back. It is being able to mentor. It is being able to help those who are in need of legal services who may not have access otherwise. And so the Legal Aid Foundation in Tallahassee is so important, not just for the lawyers to be able to give back, but for those who really are in need.
It has been a worthwhile experience. I'm new to the Tallahassee community, and I feel like I've already made a difference just by working on this one case. I've really kind of made an impact on my community, so I'm really happy to be involved in it.
When Michaela was introduced to me, she got me on the right path. She was a blessing, basically, because I needed it.